And so this type of dialectical mosaics or structure that he has, this polyphonic, many-voiced structure, uh, we see with his use of epigraphs, or we see in one way with his use of epigraphs above every chapter or at the beginning of every chapter. So he's doing this double sort of signature of epigraphs, a white European classical poem juxtaposed with uh, a musical notation from Negro spirituals. So he's on the one hand, he's trying to equate the two as both being, great classical, canonical, and in another way, he's trying to dialecticize the two by putting them together. And so this creates a type of dissonant effect, right? It's a disruptive effect, um, and the disruptive effect is meant to get us to see things in a different way, or see old things in a different way, see things that we see all the time in a different way. And it also, the epigraphs also bring this musicological quality to the text. So he will talk about the Negro spirituals specifically in chapter 14, but throughout the text he is citing them in the epigraphs and then in other ways. So he is making an argument for music, and specifically African American music, as it arises out of the Negro spiritual, as um, the soundtrack, the essential sort of American music. It's a blues music, okay? There's a tragic sort of blues aspect to it, okay? So he's trying to feather that in as well. Um, he's largely making an argument about Reconstruction rather than the Civil War, but the Civil War is the dominant ideological understanding or mechanism that we use. Um, and like I said, he uses sort of other apparatuses here. He's trying to get us to see things in a different way, history in a different way. You could call that a post-colonial attitude. And then finally, the last two things, Talented Tenth is his, idea for an educational program. One, he is, pushing this liberal idea of an educational program rather than this vocational program, which, among others, Booker T. Washington represented. And so he's making an argument for intellectual higher ed, liberal arts, a more sort of elite notion of attaining political rights.